What is going on today? We're back and we're playing some more Madden 23 online head-to-head. Today we are back, and today we have some more free agency news, so let's get into it. Our first piece of news comes... Hold on. I have to fix my fucking hair. Alright, we're good. Our first piece of news comes from the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers have signed former Minnesota Vikings wide receiver Adam Thielen. So that's a good move for them because they lost DJ Moore. Our next piece of news comes from the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions have signed former Philadelphia Eagles safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson. That actually is a W move by the Lions. They're an up-and-coming team right now, and they needed help on the defensive side of the ball, and they just got that with CJ. Our next piece of news Our next piece of news comes from the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons have signed former Las Vegas Raiders wide receiver Mac Hollins. So, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. They don't really have anybody besides Drake London and Kyle Pitts, obviously, but, yeah. Our next piece of news comes from the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans have signed former Tampa Bay Buccaneers corner Sean Murphy Bunting. Yeah. So that's a good move by them. Help out their defense, even though they're going to be a little shit team going into next year. Our next piece of news comes from the Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals have signed former Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver Zach Pascal. AJ Green retired, and yeah, and they released Chosen Anderson, so they had to bring somebody in. The next piece of news comes from the Las Vegas Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders have signed former Houston Texans tight end O.J. Howard. Obviously, because they traded Darren Waller to the New York Giants, they needed a new tight end, and they got O.J. Howard, but yeah. Speaking of the Houston Texans have signed former Dallas Cowboys tight end Dalton Schultz. The Cowboys franchise tagged Dalton Schultz last offseason, but this year they decided to use it on Tony Pollard instead. So Dalton Schultz is staying in Texas, but he's going to Houston now. And they also signed former Buffalo Bills running back Devin Singletary to help out Damian Pierce in the backfield. Our next piece of news actually comes from the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills have signed former New England Patriots running back Damian Harris to replace Devin Singletary and maybe help out James Cook. He's staying in the AFC East, but he's going to Buffalo. I think that's definitely an upgrade for the Bills at running back. That's sort of been a position they've been lacking in the past couple seasons. But our next piece of news comes from the Indianapolis Colts. The Indianapolis Colts have signed former Buffalo Bills wide receiver Isaiah McKenzie. Obviously, because they lost who did they lose? Zach Pascal, so they had to replace him. Our next piece of news comes from the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys have signed former two-time, I think, Super Bowl champion and former Chiefs running back Ronald Jones. I think he won a Super Bowl with the Bucks and a Super Bowl with the Chiefs. We didn't really use him, So that's not really a big loss for me. I don't really know why Dallas is going to get him. I guess to be their backup because they released Ezekiel Elliott. Our next piece of news actually comes from my Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs have signed former LA Chargers linebacker Drew Tranquill, taking a little division rivals linebacker to help Nick Bolton and Willie Gay. I like that. This next one I don't like. It comes from the New York Jets. The New York Jets have signed former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver, former two-time Super Bowl champion, Mecole Hardman. Oh, that one hurts a little bit. But Mecole has headed to the Jets. And staying with the Jets, the New York Jets have traded wide receiver Elijah Moore to the Cleveland Browns for some picks because they have a little crammed wide receiver room now with Jameson Williams, Corey Davis, Denzel Mims, Alan Lazard, and Mecole Hardman. Our next piece of news comes back to the Las Vegas Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders have signed former Tennessee Titans tight end Austin Hooper to have a little position battle with O.J. Howard for that starting tight end spot in Las Vegas. Would it also make sense because Darren Waller's with the Giants, and then Foster Moreau, who would have been the starter, just was revealed that he has cancer. So he's going to be stepping away from football to fight it, obviously. Makes sense. Hopefully he beats it. See them make another style, and then they may remember me. Our next piece of news comes from the New York Giants. The New York Giants have signed former Buffalo Bills wide receiver Jamison Crowder and former Detroit Lions corner Amani Oruwariye to help out their secondary and their little receiving core. So that's good. Our next piece of news comes from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have decided to release kicker Ryan Suckup. I guess they're going with a new kicker. I don't really know. Our next piece of news comes from my Kansas City Chiefs again. We've just signed former New England Patriots defensive tackle Byron Cowart to help with our D-line, because Frank Clark's gone and Kalen Saunders is gone. Our next piece of news comes from the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens have signed former New England Patriots wide receiver Nelson Aguilar to help with their weak receiving core. What was it? Rashad Bateman, Sammy Watkins, and Deshaun Jackson. Our next piece of news comes back to the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers will sign former Detroit Lions wide receiver DJ Chark. So they got DJ Chark and Adam Thielen with Laviska Shenault and Terrence Marshall Jr. as their receivers now. Pretty good. Our next piece of news comes from the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles have signed former Pittsburgh Steelers safety Terrell Edmonds. Obviously, this is a replacement for C.J. Gardner-Johnson, the best they could get. So I guess it'll. I mean, their defense is already pretty good. So it's Tremaine's brother. Our next piece of news actually comes from the Denver Broncos. Oh, actually, yeah, it is. The Denver Broncos have signed former New Orleans Saints wide receiver Marquez Callaway to help, because they're probably gonna trade one of their receivers. All of their receivers are pretty much on the trading block. Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamlin. The only one that's not is Tim Patrick, but he was hurt all last season, but there's probably no trade interest there. And our last piece of news before the big piece. Comes from the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers have decided to trade kicker Zane Gonzalez to the San Francisco 49ers, I think for like a 7th, because San Fran is moving on from Robbie Gould, so they're going to be going with Zane Gonzalez, I guess. And now, big piece of news that just actually happened like a couple hours ago, actually comes, well, he plays on the Rams, so we're going to be using the Rams. So, former Los Angeles Rams middle linebacker, if you could even say that, because he only played there for a year, Bobby Wagner, the 9-time Pro Bowler. Oh, it's a Battle of LA. No. Okay, well, the Chargers and the Rams. But anyway, Bobby Wagner, the 9-time Pro Bowler, and came to LA for 1 season this year, and then they cut him, and he has decided to return to where he was made famous in Seattle. He has re-signed with the Seahawks. I think, what was it, like a 1-year deal? It was like a really short deal, but Bobby Wagner is back on the Seahawks after basically literally only being gone for this past season. He was literally only on the Rams for 1 season, and then they literally cut him as soon as the season ended, and now he's heading back to Seattle, where, you know, he had that pretty famous, you know, defense with Richard Sherman and Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas, called the Legion of Boom. That Seahawks early 2010s Seahawks defense that was like unstoppable. Bobby's the only one still playing, obviously. Cam retired due to injury, concussion injuries, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember when he retired, but he retired. Earl Thomas, I remember he was trying to make an NFL comeback. Wow, that was so bad. Earl Thomas was trying to make an NFL comeback a couple years ago. He was with the Ravens after he left the Seahawks, but nobody really wanted him, because I think he had a little legal troubles too. Richard Sherman, he retired last year, like 2021, I think. Hold on, Robbie. I think. I could be wrong. It was either 2020 or 2021. His last season, he was just... I know he was on the 49ers for a bit. And then he finished his career on the Bucks. I don't know if he was on the Super Bowl team, though, that won in 2020? Was it? Or 2021? Was it 2020 or 2021? I don't really fucking remember. I think it was 2020. Yeah, it was 2020. Yeah. I don't remember who he was, but now he's like an analyst. If y'all remember his like famous thing when it was covered 2-1, when the Seahawks played the 49ers, him and Crabtree, he shut down Crabtree. I think it was the playoffs, he shut him down, and then that interview he gave. When you put a sorry excuse, I want a receiver like Crabtree. That's the result you get. He fucking like completely went off on Michael Crabtree. It was literally crazy. Men double buzz. But yeah. So the Seahawks are bringing Bobby back. It's probably, I mean, gonna be probably his last year. I wouldn't doubt he retires a Seahawk. That'd probably be sort of, you know, the point of bringing him back. So that's sort of cool. A little reminiscent of my childhood, growing up in the early 2010s. Okay. I'm not sure I want to play this guy. Yeah. I'm playing a different guy. Because this guy's a little too good for me, I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, the Rams, they're fucked. They're so fucked. Okay, Vikings. That's fine. Yeah. Fucking Bobby Wagner's gone. Jalen Ramsey's gone. It's the team's literally just Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, and Aaron Donald now. Here we go. Let's play Bobby Wagner's last game as a Ram before he heads back to the Seahawks. I wonder if he's gonna go back to 54, because he didn't wear 54 with the Rams. He wore the reverse of that, 45. Cover one hole. Here we go. Come on, Aaron Donald. Remember the Rams? They won that Super Bowl.
Play fake. Cousins.
Good shit, Donald.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys.
Come on, Daddy Kirk.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins swinging this out wide here for Cook, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch.
Good shit, Nick Scott.
I think they're going to win those, too.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away.
You gonna punt it or are you gonna go for it?
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a
He's going for it. Cover 9 show 2.
Cousins to throw for it on 4.
Wow. Good job, guys. Good job. What the fuck happened there, guys? What the hell happened there? Someone want to explain who was fucking supposed to be on him, or what? How did you get smoked that fucking badly? He's going for 2. Oh my god. Cover on hole.
Cousins will try and throw.
Good shit, James. I wonder if Bobby Wagner's gonna get like a fucking crazy card now in Mutt now that he's back with Seattle. I don't know, like, what would they do that? Like, would they give him like his own like series? Call it like call the pack like Legion of Boom or something. Maybe Bobby Wagner tribute card. They gotta give us something. Bobby Wagner or something.
They'll start at the 25.
Look at this. Got to be a juiced card, dude. PA boot pivot.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Rolling to his right.
Good shit, A-Rob.
Robinson.
Good shit, A-Rob.
They'll take this to the other
Good
side
stretch.
of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
Bench hammer.
It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can
Oh, good shit. Coop.
Stafford's pass complete. He's got Cup. And he'll be taken
Cooper
down
Cup.
about
Rams
the
deep cross.
22-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer.
I'm surprised that wasn't
a
picked.
great balance so far. Running,
PA boot.
doing what they want on offense. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play.
Wow.
He could not secure it.
I want to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Again, it's Stafford.
I threw the ball, man. Higbee was so open. Takes a crazy.
The defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front. The front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, were able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them, and they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Cover 2, man.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right.
Cover on hole.
Backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Good shit, Jalen.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows.
PA
These
deep
are
cross.
throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's
Good
caught.
shit, Coop.
And he's brought down, but
PA
not
Rams
before
counter.
he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the
Cross
outside. I
drag.
expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing is Stafford.
Good shit. Van Jefferson.
Van Jefferson from 8 yards out. And the Rams have moved out in front.
And no matter how it comes about,
good shit, boys.
Good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Matt Gay on for the extra point.
Boom.
And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Boom.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Cover on all.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On play action, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They go play action. Cousins.
Oh.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Just don't put your hands up.
Able to slip across the 35.
Just stand there like a fucking idiot.
Step with Jefferson that time. First down Vikings.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety.
Cover on Robert.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Cousins on first down.
Nice.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Again, it's Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far.
Good shit.
Brings up third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary.
Cover on Robert show too.
Running back, that one ended up incomplete.
On third down, Cousins.
Pick that. Oh.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Time defense, blanketed the field with extra
cover on linebacker blitz.
Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's going for it.
Fourth down, Cousins.
Oh, okay.
That's complete to KJ
Cool.
Osborne. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they
That's the end of the first quarter.
and that'll keep the drive alive. 10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports.
Cover on Robber.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Cousins again.
Nope.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a good chance to regroup
Cover on
and
hole.
try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Play action now. Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Cover 9, show 2.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Good shit, Nick Scott.
Force it in and it's intercepted.
Take it back. Oh shit. Dalvin Cook.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook down
Middle, high, low.
and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. After the interception, here's Stafford.
Oh,
Going for Jefferson downfield.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Van Jefferson.
Van Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to
Why was he
add on to their lead.
using the corner and just not moving?
Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked this about efficiency,
Boom.
I'm living it right now.
Extra point by
17-6.
Gate is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Boom. Boom.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cover on hole.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can
Wow.
call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some good things. Now they've got to build another drive and find the turnover the point that they lost. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They
Troy Hildo. Buddy, you got burned.
middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Cover 2 men.
The big play to start him out. Has
Put
him at the
fucking
45 already.
Ramsey on Jay Jettis. Because that's all he's throwing to, pretty much.
Cousins to throw it. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And the tackle.
Why is Ramsey on Reagor?
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage too.
Cover 2 men.
Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Cover 1 robber.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, Cousins.
Oh my God.
And that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone.
This is getting a little annoying. Weak blitz 1.
From the red zone now, Cousins.
No way.
Quickly finding Reagor. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either
Cover 1.
double coverage could react.
2-minute warning.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Cover 1.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. To the air again, it's Cousins.
No way.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook.
Engage 8.
Oh, so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To throw is Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Engage 8.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Cousins.
Fuck you, man.
And it's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Reagor from 3 yards out. And the Vikings are back within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up.
Has this guy not ran the ball the entire game? Cover 2 invert.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there. They'll go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. It's complete.
Nice.
So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries and 2-point conversions, and both fail. And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on, but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you get a lot more 2-point conversions, and if you're successful from here.
Like the fucking like. I don't think this guy's ran the ball the entire game. He's literally only thrown the ball.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
Flood post.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that.
Rams deep cross.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Stafford.
Oh my God, yo.
From the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down.
Counter Y.
That's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in
There
his
was
face.
no
Now
way
let
I
him
was
get his
making a
feet
play
set
there.
and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. On third down, here's a run by Akers.
No way.
And some room to work.
I got that
And
first.
they're able to get this one across the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the
Post
stop
wheel
with just
drag.
under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Looking for more
Cross.
on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and
shit,
figure out
man.
they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half.
Dagger.
We've seen exhibits A, B, C.
Thought I got out of bounds.
Right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is caught.
Touchdown.
Rams.
Van Jefferson.
Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
24-12.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Boom.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Cover on hole.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Okay. Okay.
Find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, you're not going to call a
Very
timeout?
solid gain of 27.
Okay. Cover 2 men. That's halftime.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL.
I think we get ball too.
Sports.
I'm literally just going to defend medium pass because I don't think he's ran the ball a single time.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are
Turn
ready
middle.
for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Oh, he finally has to kick. Let's see how this goes. You think he squibs it or onsides? I think he probably onsides. I don't know. This is his first kick of the game because he goes for it on every 4th down and goes for 2 points every time, doesn't kick.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the
That's
second
why.
half gets started. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but it is still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Counter Y. Bamboo
Set to
wireless.
begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached
HB stretch.
several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Rams count. PA Rams
A
count.
gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. A quick throw knocked
Come
away.
on.
It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played.
Cross drag.
Here, no panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down.
Why?
Yeah, this will be well
What the
too low
fuck was
for him to
that?
bring in. It's incomplete.
Not his best.
Middle,
throw.
high, low.
Where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense
Oh,
yet,
yeah.
but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect.
Why didn't you fucking run? Like, I don't understand what the fuck you were doing. 68 yards, that's nothing for Matt Gay.
With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this will stay a 12-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Cover on hole.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Cousins. And he's getting
Yeah,
this to Jefferson.
okay.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the
Like-
red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A big
Cover on
completion
hole.
there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
What the fuck are you doing?
Back into the hands of Jefferson. And the Vikings
Like,
are looking at
why is Troy Hill on Justin Jefferson? Why is that the matchup? Put Jalen Ramsey on Justin Jefferson. You already saw how that worked out before.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders.
60 pinch.
Even though the ball's been in
I don't even know why you're
jeopardy
doing
times in
this, because he's
game.
going to throw
Nice
it.
ball there
It's a
against
slant.
multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Now Cousins.
Oh, wow, Shaw.
Vikings. Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement
Guts.
drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1.
Nope.
And he is not going to get in here.
Good shit, Bobby.
The decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Good shit. This is so annoying. He doesn't run the ball at all. All he does is throw. And my defense is fucking shit because we put Troy Hill on fucking Justin Jefferson. Not Jalen Ramsey, our star fucking corner, like our Pro Bowl fucking corner, the best corner in the fucking league. No, we put Troy Hill, PA cross country.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go for the goal.
God, Coop.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a
dagger,
it's amazing how fast they want to turn out the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game.
Good shit.
Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely.
PA Rams League.
I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that is...
What the fuck was that?
The one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks
PA Jet
downfield during
deep
games,
cross.
coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Stafford.
Oh, now he decides that he fucking wants to intercept it. Like, what the fuck was that?
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was
Cover
leaving his
hole.
hand.
Now, it actually looked pretty good till the last second. But somehow it didn't go into Cooper Kupp's hands. It went into Eric Kendrick's hands.
They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they...
And they're somehow going to get a touchdown out of this.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple.
Thank
Doesn't it
God.
just score again, but we know it's not that simple, because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Weak blitz 1.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Cousins now.
Okay. 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 Yep. How does Jalen Ramsey not get that? I don't understand. Yeah, when he does that with fucking Eric Kendricks, it goes into Eric Kendricks' hands. Sure. Sure, game. Sure. Cover one hole.
300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Can we stop fucking sucking their fucking dicks and fucking just play the game?
Cousins now to throw on first down.
Thank you. Didn't work this time, eh, bud?
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to
Cross
figure out
drag.
when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Good shit, Cooper.
And they'll get this well past midfield before
PA
they
dig
stop
cross.
just before the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
Runs. Just kidding.
Woo! Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Wheel.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
It's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
wheel.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford.
Oh.
Goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the
Wide
last
receiver
second,
under.
forced the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now
Flood.
offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right
Bro,
now?
can you release the ball quicker? Like, I'm so fucking, like, annoyed right now. Why do you take so long to get the ball out of your fucking hands?
That leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there. That's winning
Oh my
football.
god. Take our fucking little 3 points. Here we go.
This to make it a 2-score game. The game knocks this one through.
27-18.
A 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Cover on hole.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game.
Sit down.
So they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, Cousins.
Pick that, Troy.
Throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield and man coverage.
Cover on hole.
And make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Good
The
shit.
ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You gonna go
Third
for
down
it?
is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the
Cover
defense
two,
is
man.
pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
And he gets it. Wow. Shocker.
And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert and keep the drive alive. Felt compelled to go for it there.
Cover 2 man.
In the 4th quarter, they got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight line. Usually right in the middle of the
Cover
field.
on Robber Show too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of
That would've been
bounds.
so
this
sick.
will go only as incomplete.
Cover on hole.
Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats.
Oh, of course.
And he's gonna be
Of course.
taken down.
Yep, roughing the passer, right?
Penalty flag
Sure.
in the backfield.
Apparently.
They may
Apparently
get
it's roughing the
15 more
passer.
on top of this. Well,
Such a
certainly
shit
those are the types
fucking
of
call.
mistakes they're
Oh
trying
my
to avoid
god.
as they attempt
This
to
game
protect
fucking
this
sucks,
lead
dick.
late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one
Cover
guy
2 man.
committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
1st down, here's Cousins. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Cover 2 man.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Cousins to throw it.
Good shit. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Peace out.